Around the nursery, there are many possible hazards, and it is paramount to be aware of these for the safety of everybody. This short programme will identify certain hazards and challenge you to be constantly aware of everything around you.
Nursery where child died ignored safety risks. An investigation has been launched into how a baby boy sustained serious head injuries at a nursery. Was fined £60,000 yesterday over the death of a baby who was fed dairy products despite having a severe allergy to baby milk. Chokes to death at controversial unsupervised nursery. Child suffers horrific injury on nursery outing. 2 arrested over children's injuries as nursery closes. 2-year-old child drinks bleach.
To avoid these headlines happening to you, look carefully at the following sequences. Can you spot the hazards before they are highlighted? How many times a day do you open and shut a door? The children are having a great time splashing the water in the tray. A child has finished their snack and is heading off to play. You can't find the packet of wipes which you require to change a nappy. The children are outside playing in the garden. Meal times are a social part of the day. All of the children are getting ready for their lunch. It's important to clean up after meals, ensuring the nursery is ready for the afternoon activities to start. Following a morning full of fun, the children go down for a sleep. The manager is hard at work in the office. A child has been sent to ask for some paper. The maintenance team are working at making important improvements. The children have been looking forward to their trip to the park all morning. Don't ever ignore an unsafe act. Stop it. Report it. Make sure it gets sorted out. You are employed to be the responsible adult for every child in the nursery, not just those in your room. This is a legal obligation for which this film and these other resources are your ultimate training. Ignorance is no excuse. If you aren't sure, ask your manager how to get further information on health and safety or risk management in the nursery. If you don't ask, we will reasonably assume you are fully trained and aware of your legal duties to make our nurseries safe. Preventing accidents is better than dealing with them, but sometimes they happen anyway. When that's the case, you should know the process for recording and reporting. Fill out an accident form. Obtain statements from other witnesses where appropriate. Note all relevant details: age suitability, condition of equipment, environment, activity of child involved, etc. Report the details up to a senior employee, better still the nursery manager, who will then make sure it is formally reported for compliance purposes and make contact with parents as necessary. Recognising risks to health and safety is an ongoing part of all staff's development. Never assume you know everything about it. The online learning system and resources will help you refresh your skills and awareness. Be sure to use them. If you don't know how or don't have access, speak with your manager. If you're only with us as temporary staff or on a short-term contract, you are still required to comply with our policies, procedures, health and safety rules, all of which are held locally within the nursery you work in. Ignorance is no defence. Remember, don't ever ignore an unsafe act. Stop it. Report it. Make sure it gets sorted out. You are employed to be the responsible adult for every child in the nursery, not just those in your room.